Hello, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you that were not able to be in the live lesson, I'm just going to go through here what we did. It's just a quick little slideshow, kind of introducing pronouns. You need a pencil and your journal or a piece of paper. If you left your journal at school, that's fine. You'll need to copy it in your journal at some point so that we have it because we're going to refer back to it at different times. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and present here the slideshow. So pronouns, basically, what they do are they're not your average person, place, or thing. They're not a professional noun. Get it? Pro, noun, professional. Okay. Anyways, so what is a pronoun? A pronoun takes the place of a noun in a sentence. So let's read this. Let me move my face here a little bit. Okay. Let's read this paragraph. Mr. Evans loves to teach. Mr. Evans is so happy every day. Mr. Evans' students come into the classroom ready to learn what Mr. Evans has planned to teach. Mr. Evans is always telling hilarious jokes to students, and Mr. Evans' students laugh at all of them. 100% accurate, right? Okay. So now let's look at this paragraph, but with some pronouns in there. Okay. Whoops. Went too fast. Okay, here we go. Mr. Evans loves to teach. He is so happy every day his students come into the classroom ready to learn what he has planned to teach. He is always telling hilarious jokes to students, and they laugh at all of them. So you see what we did here? We replaced Mr. Evans. Instead of saying Mr. Evans over and over and over again, keep saying that same noun, we replace that. We take that noun out of the sentence, and we put a pronoun in its place. Okay, and there's lots of different pronouns and different ways that we use them in sentences. Okay, this is what you're going to want to copy in your journal or on your piece of paper. Okay, now I'm not going to sit here and give you this whole time. What you need to do is go ahead and pause, make this chart, okay, just the way it appears in there, write everything that's in there. Go ahead and pause the video and write that in there. Okay. Now, after you're done pausing, then we'll go to the next slide here, and we will talk about also underneath in your journal, you'll want to write the definition of the antecedent. The antecedent is the noun that is being replaced by the pronoun. So I've highlighted Mr. Evans. So Mr. Evans is the antecedent throughout this whole paragraph because he and his is taking the place of. Remember, we had that first paragraph was Mr. Evans, Mr. Evans, Mr. Evans. Well, we don't have Mr. Evans in there all the time anymore. So it's the antecedent being replaced by the pronoun. Okay. We're going to skip that one. You don't need to summarize that right now because I can't really interact with you. Okay, but what I do want you to do is go ahead and look at these and think about which one has a subjective pronoun in it. So you have your chart right there. Okay, so go ahead and look at your chart. You can use your chart while you're doing this. Okay, again, pause after, once you read these, go ahead and pause, and then I'm going to give you the answers after you pause. Okay. So for the first one, Jason does not know him. He is not that important. Or Jason should know you. Which one has the subjective pronoun in it? And that's he. Okay. And so subjective pronouns is taking the place of the subject. So instead of saying Jason, he is the subjective pronoun in that sentence. Right? There's no subject. We don't have Jason as the subject. Instead, we have he. What about the one with the objective pronoun in it? Okay, so Jason likes us, they like Jason, or we don't like Jason. Okay, so again, pause, think about it. Okay, the answer is us, right? Okay, that's the object of. So what that means is Jason likes us. Who does Jason like? Jason likes us. We are us is the object of Jason's liking. We're the object of the verb in that case. Okay. And the last one, possessive pronoun. Is it Jason likes us, they like Jason, or I have my own opinion about Jason. Which one is possessive? Pause. Okay, again, so for this one is showing possession, so it's ownership. It's all about ownership, right? My is the possessive pronoun, so it's the third one there. Okay, it shows ownership. Possessing shows ownership. Okay, the word it is a subjective pronoun. True or false? And that is true. Let's go to the next question here. The word it is an objective pronoun. That is also true. If you look at your chart, it is on the subjective and the objective case. And the reason for that is because it can be used as a subject or as an object in the sentence. And we'll get into that a little bit more as we practice this, okay? I just want you to know that it is on both subjective and objective because it can be. That is correct, okay? All right. You're not going to be able to draw the lines on here, but if you kind of look, you can see which ones go where. And again, you have your chart, so I'm not going to make you do that because you can't really interact with this slide. Okay, that is it for this lesson. What I would like for you to do is please make sure you fill out the exit ticket. Okay, that's how I know that you've done this. I don't know that you've done this in any other way than if you fill out the exit ticket. So that's the Google form that's included in this assignment, in the post for this assignment. So click on that, fill that out. There's just 2 questions about one about a pronoun, one about an antecedent, and then it tells me your name and your period so I can sort that. So please do that so that I know that you do it, and then you get credit for doing this, okay? You have until Friday to do this, or otherwise you're marked absent, okay? So do this and do the link, the Google form link as well, okay? That's all I have, folks. We'll see you later.